Hello, this is Moat Park Vehicles and this is one of our vehicles that we've recently acquired. This is our Jaguar X-Type Estate. It's the 2.2 diesel manual and this is the SE version. Now the car's only just recently come into us as part exchange, so I'll go for a few bits and pieces on this car. Now this particular car is just a part exchange to clear. It's going to be sort of treated as a trade sale, and I'll go through the reasons why it's going to be as a trade sale. Nothing untoward or anything to worry about, but I'll explain that to you. Now please feel free to do any checks on the car. There's the registration number, and you can do any MOT checks on it. I believe it's got about another sort of four months left on the MOT. Have a look at the tyres on the car. All good front tyres here. Rear tyres are actually brand spanking new. I will go around the rest of the car and just show you what it's like. And just to try and give you a sort of side-on view of the car, just so you can see everything's nice and bright. There's no dulling of paintwork, anything like that. Any kind of dents down the side of the car, so it's all really nice around there. All fine. And then hopefully, I don't know if you can, there will be some pictures of the tyres. Hopefully you'll be able to pick up, they'll be brand spanking new. And then we'll go down this side of the car, and again you can see, hopefully you can pick up some of the reflections. All really nice and bright. There's no kind of dulling of paintwork. It's all really all looks really nice on that side. Now this car is fitted with a single electric tow bar. I have checked it, it is all working. So single electrics, normally that means it was just sort of really towing a trailer, nothing else. It wouldn't have been a caravan. They'll tend to have double electrics on that. Now if you know much about the X-Types, you know you can pop the rear screen like so, or you can open the whole tailgate like so. That all works. Dog guard in the back there. There's 3 of the mats. We are missing one of them. We're not too sure where that's gone to, but I believe we've got, yeah, it's only the 3 mats in there. Then you've got your spare wheel underneath. Now rear parking sensor on this car now is quite a high spec SE. It has got satellite navigation, heated seats, auto wipers, auto lights, folding mirrors, cruise control, telephone, sort of Bluetooth connectivity. Now we'll just try and go down this side of the car here. Again, nothing really sort of untoward in terms of dents. There's a couple of bits and pieces I should point out to you. It looks like it's had a few sort of touch-ups around the back here, but again it's not that bad. It looks like somewhere along here it's had a bit of a scratch, and then someone's done a bit of paint work, I believe. Maybe it's a bit dull on certain lights, but I just like to point these out. This is the reason why we do these videos. We want to point everything out to any potential customers, anything good, anything bad. So we like to show them out to, you know, other dealers may hide behind pictures. We don't try and do that. We just tell you how it is. Now if you look at some of the chrome work here, some of it's starting to a little bit dulling off. That's where, you know, these you take your car down to these £5 car washes. They spray a bit of acid on there and that starts eating away at the chrome work. Some of that can be polished up and we'll have a go at that, but we're not going to get rid of it, all of it. Tiny little trolley dent here. You might be able to pick it up in the reflection, but it's actually tiny little trolley dent there. But again, it's to be expected. The car is an 06, it's 7 years of age, it's done 116,500 miles. It's not going to be a brand new car, so please, when you do come to inspect the car, please expect there is going to be a few stone chips here and there. There's going to be a couple of little marks, but really the car isn't that bad. I always make things sound a lot worse than they actually are. Okay, and then have a look at the front of the car. Just go around. Again, there's no real kind of unsightly marks on the bonnet. There's, you know, there's no chipping at all really to see on the bonnet. You'd expect a car with this sort of mileage, you might think it's been peppered, but no, it's absolutely fine. You may get a few bits and pieces on the bonnet, on the bumper, but again, you know, nothing untoward on for this sort of age and this sort of mileage. Now in terms of the windscreen, nothing on the windscreen at all. There's a couple of tiny little chips, very tiny little chips there, but nothing that's come up on a previous MOT. Now it has got the original screen still in it. It has got the heated front windscreen element on this car as well. Okay, no privacy glass and tinted windows, which is good because it's got a dark interior. So let's just go inside the car. Apologies for the jiggling around with okay, and again, so you got your folding mirrors, your electric windows, full memory seat on the driver's side, electric seat on the passenger side, but full memory on the driver's side. All the seats look great. There's no rips, there's no real bad signs of wear. And again, everything you can see here as well. We will start it up to show you there's no warning lights or anything like that on the car. Let's just go around the other side. Okay. So that looks good. Passenger seat. There's a tiny little mark there. Now I'm not too sure if it's a burn or anything like that. You know, the car doesn't smell like it's been smoked here or anything, but there's a tiny little mark. But I just wanted to point that out. Again, having a look at the seats, they're all in great condition. Same with the back. Excuse all the paperwork that's come with the car. Got all the seats. They're all great condition, absolutely fine, nothing really to worry about there. Let's go around again and we'll start the car. Apologies, it's taken a bit longer, so we're at about 7 minutes. I'll try and make this as quickly as possible, the rest of it. Let's jump in the car. Right, let's just start her up for you. So you can see the mileage there, 116,319. That is going to probably go up because I'll probably be using the car just to make sure everything is fine with it. Let's just start her up just so you can see all the lights. They all go out, everything's fine there. You've got the Jaguar logo popping up for the Sat-Nav. Just to show you the Sat-Nav's all working as well, comes up with a map. Now the air conditioning is absolutely fine, it's all ice cold. Heated seats, they both work. They're great, they warm up really quickly, and they're on the 2-stage setting. 6-speed manual transmission, things like auto dimming, rear view mirror, and then you've got your buttons on here for your cruise control, your telephone, so you've got Bluetooth connectivity for your phone on this car. Okay, alright, just switch her off. Okay, the reason why this car will be offered as a trade sale only, it's only really just to do with the service history. The car has got 5 service stamps from Jaguar in the car. There's a couple of invoices that I'm waiting from the previous owner on, but again they weren't Jaguar main agents. Then there was a service that was completed last year. I've got the details of the dealer, so there's a bit of a break. I'm unsure, sort of like, the servicing's up until 2011 from Jaguar. There's a couple of other services in between, we work. I can service the car. I could have serviced the car, but then there will be a previous service done in 2016. So it'll be as a trade sale. There won't be any warranty applied to the car, but it is going to be at a great price. And the only reason is just to do with the service history. If you read any of our reviews at Motorpark Vehicles, we are particular with cars, making sure they've got full service history. We can't guarantee that when we're buying the cars. We know what to look for. I'll only buy cars that got full service history to resell on, but sometimes when you're taking a part exchange in that type of thing, you can't guarantee. You can't turn someone away from buying a car because they haven't serviced it, or if they have serviced it, they haven't bothered to get the book stamped. That's all. So that's the reason why. Please feel free to come down, have a drive of the car. The car drives absolutely fine. There is nothing untoward for us to be you know, selling it this way. That's all. All right, if there's anything else you need to know about this car or anything else we've got in Motor Park Vehicles, please don't hesitate to give us a call. And thank you very much for your time. I know it's gone on for a while, but I like to try and be thorough with the cars I've got for sale. Many thanks.